Okay, in this video audio recording, I want to talk about these overseeing entities. Some say they're angels of various types. I don't know what it is. I don't know what's going on at this point. If it's just lights going crazy, corrupt, or if everything's going to just, I don't know. Some say go to hell in a handbasket. I don't know what the heck is going on. I don't want to speak negative. I just express things, words like that. To me, words are just words. They don't mean anything because anybody could put words and assign a meaning to it. You see what I'm saying? So, for example, English we know is a bastard language, and to me, English, it's just another language. The word hell could simply mean heaven to somebody else. You see what I'm saying? So, or heaven could be hell, earth could be heaven. I don't know. But the point is that that some of these entities, man, I don't know. I lost my train of thought. Okay, let's see. I feel like these entities are trying to indwell certain of your body points. You see, they send certain spirits, or these spirits, whatever they are, because that's what they are. They like to enter the human body or mess with the DNA strands, mess with certain, I don't know what, they got so much stuff. At this point, I don't care how I feel, because how I feel, it's just based on these constructs that these entities have created for these human bodies. So, if humans are on the verge of spiritually ascending and becoming something that these entities are not even sure what we're supposed to become, some of us, they're just grasping at straws. They know us to be based on their own constructs, but they can't see beyond a certain point as far as what we will be. They're just as curious. So we have like a big question mark on us. Everything's a big question mark with some of us, and they're curious to see. And what some of these spirits like to do is make you feel a certain way. I don't know if it's technology or the actual spirits indwelling you. Like right now, I woke up with fear, the fear aspect of things, you see. But I felt it in my heart, and I didn't feel like that was coming from me. I felt like something was trying to make me feel a certain way to gain control, maybe, of my being. And I don't know if it was technology or it's just a spirit that is hiding, and maybe a spirit is getting chased. Like, spirits are fighting spirits. So a spirit, I felt like, woke up like, when you ignore some of these spirits, they're parasites. So if you're not feeding them attention, they like to access certain body points, you see. And so I felt that in my heart, like something, like this is not fear coming from me. I'm starting to become more aware of self. So it's like this, I know what these things are doing. They want to instill fear into me to gain control of me. But I don't know what it was, because step back a few months ago, I had this same spirit, this same feeling. And they were telling me, what are you fearing? They wanted to, like, the doctors, the spiritual doctors, the divine, it's like, what is this feeling? What is this? What are you afraid of? And I found out they're like the fear of the Almighty, the fear of the Lord, or whatever Lord or Almighty, is the beginning of wisdom. So fear is the beginning of wisdom, whether it's male or female. You see, it's there in the scriptures. I don't know if there's any truth to that, because there is some truth to the scriptures, I believe. So if this fear that is in me is the beginning of wisdom, what type of wisdom? Is it a corrupt wisdom? Is it a corrupt male wisdom? Is it a corrupt female wisdom? So I feel like these are spirits, or just technology making me feel a certain way, coming from these corrupt spirits that are corrupt forms of wisdom, whether male or female or both, whatever it is. It's just corrupt, because we know perfect love casts out fear. So if you're in fear, that means you're not operating in perfect love. But like I said, they think that love is just a feeling, or a sense of being. Maybe it is a sense of being, but they make it seem like it's just one thing. To me, love, as I understand it, is a collective whole expression of different things. You see what I'm saying? But everybody wants to make it seem like it's just about, love, like a feeling, like a sense of ignorance. To me, it's a whole lot of things. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, I think that in order to control some of us, they want to send these corrupt forms of male wisdom and females, spirits that are probably being chased and pursued by some of the righteous judges that probably want to lock these spirits up or want to destroy them altogether. So they want to jump in certain of our body points, chakras, or jump into certain of us, or they're using technology from afar so that they can't be caught, you see. So these things, by making us vibrate in fear, we're attracting certain destroying things probably that are going to examine us and see why are they fearful. If they're scared, then they're probably done something, But some of these things don't know how to execute proper judgment. They don't have good discernment, you see, like they think. They want to play judges, but they're just grasping at straws. So they don't know shit about what they're doing, some of them, but they want to play the Most High. They want to play, they bit the apple maybe once upon a time, or they were raised up to preeminent status, a lot of these cherubims. And, they've been corrupted with pride. They never mastered or overcame that pride, especially these Gentiles, like from Mount Olympus now. Oh man, forget it. And not only them, but there's different ones, other guys in the black lanes at the higher levels, from Kemet, even Negroes, since they turned Negro, even the dark siders, like from Samael and Nimrod's Club. I mean, it's all fudged up either way you look at it. So fear is not a good vibration, and just because you experience fear, like I said in my video, you think you've done something wrong, and you see, no, they got corrupt beings trying to set you up to, have other idiots come at you so that they can destroy you or harm you, thinking, that's the way. They really think that nothing bad comes from thinking in such a manner, setting other people up. But a lot of them could look in the mirror, like I said, or look at their situation and see that it's kind of dire. It might take a while, but, before they know it, hey, something came up negative that they need to repent of. And some of them know exactly what they're doing, and they're still doing it. I understand if you lack a sense of awareness, but those that know what they're doing, they're not operating right because of whatever issue, then they need to repent. You see, because there are, like I said, sanctions and boundaries. Nobody could just jump into the lane just to cover them for safety. If they're doing evil, they need to be held accountable for it and be brought to court and see what is decided, you see, before the council. And I don't care if there are children, then it's up to the parents, to maybe put an ass whooping on them or something. I'm not saying to be too abusive or nothing. Just take away certain of their toys or something. Do something, you see. I'm no exception, don't get me wrong. But, yeah, these spirits, sometimes it's not even a spirit. It's just technology, you see. Because they know how these bodies operate. And I think they're losing rights of these bodies and a lot of rights that they had before over us because they've been abusing us. And they think that their way is the best way. But maybe in this chess game that we're playing, they're finding out their way is outdated, is not the best way. And their way is limited to their old construct of what they know to be within existence. Some were saying, oh, it's just the Christ consciousness. Oh, no, it's just the chocolate lane. Oh, it's just humanity. Oh, it's just duality. Oh, it's all darkness. And now they don't even know. You see, that's why they're referring to this big question mark. You see, and they thought, oh, it's the woman. You see, and then they find out it's not even the woman that some of us are after. Like they think that's our motivation. No, they don't even know. You see, so even the woman would be a question mark. Who's your helpmate? They don't know. So we just don't know. So at what point are they just going to step to the side and let us spiritually advance? Some of them are hardcore, man. They're getting the life sucked out of them and they still ain't tapping out. They're like walking punching bags full of pride, They're just punching the pride right out of them. They run on pride. See, some of us are vexed by the pride of some of these beings, okay? Well, existing and being just like they're running something. Like everyone's, no one's, like they're exempt from, you know, not dying, just being like, I'm not that stupid, you see? I recognize there's a force above these idiots that, even at the highest level, that they don't recognize that. You know, you just don't want to clog the lanes to that, or you just don't want to trifle with this thing, whatever it is. So, you see, I'm all about coming together, like one of the brothers said, out of love. But I don't know if clinging to each other is a smart thing to do, you see? Because you just can't cling to certain people. They're not healthy for you. You see what I'm saying? So you should be glad that they left. But they come back, you know, whenever they you know, they got a parasite off of you again. And I think these are the entities that probably the Supreme Source is weeding out, little by little, slowly but surely. So anyways, they know who they are. They listen to me. They're listening to me right now. They're probably watching me. Anyways, yeah, and they're behind the religions, okay? What you know to be religion. They create scenarios, different timelines. It's what doesn't work. It's like they don't know what to do anymore, you see? So they go by different aliases and names and this, that, and the other. It's like, oh man. And I think maybe one of the reasons we came to Earth is to figure out, you know, what's going to be with some of us. But you see, these idiots, these ancient ones, they want a parasite off of us. They know by looking in the mirror that their time is up. They're done. They're one. These are the ones that want to be one, because these ancient ones based an existence of a sacrificial system, you see, and some separate realities or whatever. So they want to be one so they can continue to be in an ill manner, sickly manner, you know. And yeah, that's why I say they're one and done. So you don't want to be one with them. You could come to the table, everybody could come to the table, figure out what's what, but you know, it's like, if you don't cling to us, you know, then we're going to do away with you, because they got to get control. And like I said, it's got to be based on fear. So anything they try to do to you, suggest to you, reflects back upon them. You see what I'm saying? They don't want to let you just be. They got a parasite off of you, you see? And some of you know exactly what I'm talking about. Some of them thought they had spiritually advanced, and they're falling into a trap, perhaps. You see what I'm saying? Now they're stuck wherever they're stuck at, their subconscious mind or subconscious mind. And they realize that this is based on these ancient ones' construct of what they're known to be. So each lane is thinking my lane is the best one. No. You know, and then once some of them are figuring out that we're all one. Okay, one, but can we coexist with you? How can we be one if we're not the same? You see? So some of them think they're slick, and they, you know, everybody's trying to one up one another. Is going about this the wrong way. So it comes down to who's going about this the best way, the right way. You see? Because everyone's got a gift that the other covets. You see? And they want your gift because you probably hold it in a higher regard, a higher standard. So if you jump to each lane or whatever, and you start taking their stuff, well, you'll be able to hold it to the highest standard. Maybe in some areas, maybe others will do better. But what if we were all equal rights and shares for everybody? You see? But some of them are just can't stand to share with you. You see? But they want to take from you. So that's why I believe that the source, prime source, or something higher than that, is taxing them life force, especially the greedy, covetous ones. Like whatever you don't have, if all you had is life, then this thing is taxing their as a life. You see what I'm saying? So you think I'm that stupid if the Supreme One is sucking the life out of me? I'm looking in the mirror. You think I'm that dumb to keep going with it? It's like this thing is trying to call your bluff. Like, let's see how long you could take before, you know, you start seeing some of your own. Be like, man, that could be me. You know, let me just stop. You tap out. You know, like when, you know, you're already out. You don't realize it that, you know, that you're beat, but you still keep going. You know, it's like something puts pressure on you. You feel pain, enough pain. You're like, okay, I tap out, I give up. You know, just, you know, don't hurt me anymore. See? But some of them are so unconscious that they don't realize that they're walking corpses, you see? They're so unconscious, they don't realize that they're walking corpses or walking punching bags. And that's why they could take pain better than others, you see? Maybe that's why they're built stronger, so they can handle that pain, because they're full of pride. And, you know, to me, it's not about strength. You see, like the scripture says sometimes, not by strength or by might, but by my his ways that are higher than our ways, you see. And we don't even know who this one is, so everyone thinks they're it, you see. But I think this force is just kind of like trolling them and laughing at them, but they're also at the same time not playing with them, you see. Like if I show trolling, laughter and all that, well, that's what I'm gonna get back in return. They're gonna laugh at me, you see. They're gonna think I'm a joke, you know, just like I think that they're a joke. But I don't actually think so. When I'm laughing at people, like, you know, see me, I just think they're funny. I don't mean actually think that they're worth less and all that. I recognize their value, but you know, sometimes you're in some say you're in a clown mood, you know, so you just, like they say, come right out of the cages. But it's I don't think any less of anybody. I recognize everybody's gifts, and it's always been that way with me. But these things want you to be stuck on them because they're parasites. They don't want to let you, you know, start, you know, developing yourself and advancing your own abilities and talents to where you start, you know, being equal, surpassing them, or being less. To me, it doesn't matter. But they're just clogging the lanes. They're player hating on some of us, and they know who they are. And I don't care. I might be iron in some of their eyes. You know, they might be iron in some of my eyes. You see what I'm saying? I don't limit myself to elements, to things that could be dissolved and done away with, like it ain't nothing. So they want to compare others to things that have been known to exist and can cease to exist. You know, idols, you see, like the statue of Nebuchadnezzar. They want to be that. And I don't even if I was gold, I wouldn't compare myself to gold. Maybe some of us are better, some of us are less. Maybe some of us are less than that. I don't know. That's not for me to decide. But I don't limit myself to that. You see what I'm saying? Like, there are no limits for me, but at the same time, I feel like there are limits, you see? So, I don't know. It all depends on the individual. And these things think that they could just continue to parasite off of us, but at the end of the day, they want to continue to be without telling you the truth. You see, they're holding certain information that you need in order to progress, you see, or to help yourself and be independent apart from them if you so choose to be. And they don't want that, you see. So they want you to figure everything out on your own. What if we flip the script on them? What if everything that they're doing to us, how they're operating the system, was flipped on them, you see? We just completely separated from them, you see. And, you know, they think, oh, they're crazy. You know, they don't stand a chance apart from us. They don't know what they're doing. They're going to suicide themselves. They're going to kill themselves. They're going to be miserable. What if that's how they left thinking, to feel good about themselves? But meantime, you're building yourself up. They have no idea what's going on, you see. But no, they got to come over here and take a peek, you know. What if you just close the lanes? Like, you're not welcome here anymore. If you're going to be acting like this, bringing trouble to my house, you see. So don't come over here when the rain pours or the fires come, you see. Hey, you're going about your business. You see what I'm saying? But I'm not the judge of that. I can't tell them that because I don't know if I'm right in saying that or not, you see. So I don't care if I'm iron, if I'm nothing, if I'm trash, Rudy Poo in somebody's eyes. I really don't care, you see. I'm not concerned about none of that, you see. I'm just concerned about being self-sufficient, not depending on anyone or anything. I'm about helping, but if others can't help in return, they don't know how to help, then, you know, just step to the side then, you know, and just mind your beeswax. You see what I'm saying? If you think you're helping but are causing more harm, then I pray that you receive discernment so that you know how to go about this, you see, because I might think I'm right sometimes, but that's why I don't try to lead anybody for those same reasons, and I don't try to all I could do is give them advice, you see. If it's within my means to help, yeah, but others, you know, sometimes want more than they're willing to give. So I'm all about justice, equality, a just balance. So if your balance is off, then you know what I'm saying, and you need to fix it. You see what I'm saying? So there's always ways to go about this. You see what I'm saying? But they expect you to serve when you don't even have the tools to serve. You see what I'm saying? You can't expect me to serve you if you're not giving me what I need to serve you. Only you could maybe just serve yourself, you see, and let me be. Let me spiritually advance. You see, I don't owe you nothing. You don't owe me nothing. We'll just leave it at that. You see? If you're wondering, what's going to happen when I won't, hey, don't worry about it. That's none of your business, you see. You just do what you do and let me be whoever I'm supposed to become, right? And that's none of your business. Let that question mark remain in your mind. So anyways, it is what it is. And as far as the fear goes, don't worry about it, because some of these spirits, they have nothing to do with human qualities as far as I'm concerned. Some of them don't even have a conscience. Like take for example Satan. You see, that's why they got a parasite off of you. They need a mind, because these things don't have no mind. They're mindless, you see. They're ignorant. They're like babies. They don't know right from wrong, good from evil. And so a child is naturally gonna, as they remain a child, they're only gonna do stupid shit, you see. But they're not excused. Sometimes these children need a little bit of pain, and emotional hurt, or take away something that is gonna upset them, because they need to realize that pain is letting you know you're doing something wrong, whether you want to admit it or not. If you're too prideful to take it, you see, and that pain is hurting you, continue to hurt you until you just stop and learn how to act right and accept it. You see, it's like until you learn. So when the pain comes and all this, that, and the other, that's just something telling you, look, something's off. You're not doing something right. You see, and whether we recognize it or not, you see, but someone needs to tell us. Hey, that's why it's good to learn. That's why I like learning, because it helps me, sometimes identify problems that I didn't even know I had, or that I was, going off on ass. So I don't know. I really don't know. But, that's what you got going on. So anyways, as far as serving and all that, people want to get served and worship, but like I said, ask the source, the supreme one over you. Am I worthy of this individual serving me? Or is it the other way around, or what? Or am I a good leader? Only it knows. It will reveal the answer to you. You see? It's not that some of us don't want to serve, it's that some of you want to be served, worshipped. But are you really qualified for that? Do some of them? Like maybe some others are meant to, or maybe someone like myself probably not. So that's the thing. It's all who is meant for who, what's for what. You see? And you can't cling to something that is not, you want to be around, but maybe it's not in your best interest too. Or maybe it's not meant for you. You see, there's a lot of times we want to cling to something that is not for us or meant for us. You see, so you know what I'm saying. So, anyways, the fear frequency, that's just unclean spirits, or they making you feel a certain way to gain control of you. They attack your chakras. I call them body points for humans. I don't believe in chakras. Chakras has to do with non-humans, the angel language. You see, that's if you want to become an angel, go ahead and take up that route. If you don't, then don't. You see what I'm saying? So anyways, that's what it is. Don't fear it, don't fear it. They're gonna make you try to scare you, try to send certain feelings, certain spirits try to attack certain body points. And it could be some of the spirits that are being, like I said, chased. They're afraid, and they're looking for bodies. They're looking for host bodies, because maybe in the spirit realm they're getting attacked, and they're looking to hide somewhere. They're looking for bodies that are compatible, whatever the case is. You see what I'm saying? Whatever the case is. So they figure, maybe I could jump in his heart, make it feel a certain way. Or there's so much stuff going on, we don't even know. You see what I'm saying? But that's why you can't limit yourself to their constructs, this, that, and the other. You see what I'm saying? Like I said in one of the last videos, and like I've been saying here in this video. I mean, it's all. I don't even know, man. I'm just as not confused, but I have like a big question mark over my head as well. But some associate that with confusion, and that's what Babylon is too, confusion, right? Like Babylon, it's a state of confusion where you don't know what's what, and yeah, you don't know what's what. But also, Babylon is confusion as far as knowing that what's been in existence is also not good, some of it. So that's the confusion too. You don't want to know certain things that are not good for you. You see what I'm saying? You just don't. You just don't want to know certain things because you don't want to operate in that. You see, that is considered evil or harmful. You see? So anyways, yeah, so Babylon is, to me, confusion is knowing bad things and especially operating in them. That's bad. Like if you know right from wrong, okay, that's one thing, but if you're operating in what's wrong, then that's Babylon. If also Babylon, you could be in what is and that isn't good. Like there's certain things that are good, you see, but it's a deceptive good. It's like a false good. That's Babylon too. Deception, false reality, and also a reality that is not good. You see, there's a duality or corrupt, corruption. So yeah, some of us, we look for a new existing one, dwell in righteousness, but not falsehood. You see, a lot of these entities, they want to bypass everything, crack codes, this, that, and the other, thinking they can bypass the truth and create another existence based on avoidance of that truth. But like I've been saying, they really think they could do away with some of us and continue to be. But it's just like me. I've been saying, what if you think you're doing away with us, but we're in safety, and you just lights out, don't even know it, you see? So like I said, been saying, you think you're putting the sword on them, but you don't know there's a sword waiting for your ass, waiting to stab you in the back if you try some dumb shit. So if you don't play your cards right, if you can't discern what's what, if you can't operate correctly, it is what it is. So, hey man, you see, that's why everybody's so up against the wall and stuff, or some of them just, and this message is to whoever is for all lanes, so I don't claim to know it all and this, that, and the other. I don't dictate to anybody anything, but there are some parasites with the higher levels overseeing things that, we might co-live with, but we just can't be around too much. But everybody's grown. You grow up. You're like a child, but at some point you need to grow up, and your parents need to understand. They need to let you go, get over it. They need to let you grow up, or they need to let you know what they know. Maybe they don't want to let you go out for a reason. Why? Why are you holding us back? You see, you want us somewhere where you can see us, but why? Why do you always want to see us? What's the problem? Tell us the truth. What are you so worried about that you need to see us, or kind of something? Why are you so paranoid? It's a lack of trust. So I don't know. I guess they always see you as being a certain type of kind of individual. They don't see you as nothing more. You see, and that's fine. I don't care, but just step to the side. You see what I'm saying? They think a lot of them think they're not even helping you. They think they are. It's just they don't know shit about what they're doing. You see, they think that going about it their way is the right way, but again, they look in the mirror and they're like, damn. So that's when the parents are past their time. When you read some of the Nag Hammadi scriptures, it said eventually the little ones will reign. But these old heads, stuck in their old ways. You can't teach old dogs new tricks, and they're proving that saying true. So I don't know, man. That's all I got to say. I'm not gonna ramble anymore. I'm not gonna repeat myself a million times over. Some of you still won't get it. And yeah, this sacrificial system is based on trying to keep the parents at the top at the expense of the children. I mean, that's how fucked up it is. And that's why it needs to go. That's why I believe little packages, baby packages, were sent to East Lane to clean up the trash at the top, bottom, and all around. Yeah, a lot of these old heads, man, they're like punching bags. You see what I'm saying? It's a shame. We love them, but I think it's gotten to the point where only they are the solution to their own problem. And by that I mean repent. They need to repent, examine themselves. Like, well, is it going to kill you if you step to the side and let some of us spiritually advance? Right? Some of them want us to suffer. They want us to suffer even though they themselves haven't suffered as much as humans have suffered. But they want you to suffer. You see what I'm saying? They're like, oh, they're so resentful, and they're like, okay, well then I'm going to make you suffer because you're a human, blah, 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 this and that. You're not as mighty, let's see how much you could take, blah, 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 you can't hurt me. But what if they start to become human and they start experiencing those emotions that they put others under bondage, that they allow? I guarantee you they'll go from a punching bag to a punching bag just laying on the floor like, damn. They'll tap out. But I don't wish that upon them, but they want to act like they could endure human emotions, you see? It's easier to be in a state of emptiness, not feeling anything, than experiencing what you put others through, you see? And they know it goes for all lanes, black, white, Chinese, brown, Native American, I mean, all everything. So that's why you want to be nice and kind. Then they think meekness is weakness. The earth is for the meek, not the weak, but also strength alone will not be able to do it. You can't be a brute in mind. I'm gonna overpower everybody and just whip down on them and think that's the way. But if you can't think, if you can't lead, why do you want others to worship you? If no matter who you pick will continue your dumb cycle, you just can't lead, then that's when you need to swallow your pride, humbly bow out. Like I've been saying in the videos. So quit being stubborn, quit being prideful. These are one and done. Admit it or not. What's taking place doesn't lie. So anyways, it's not about winning or losing. I've taken losses on purpose. But like I said, when losing is winning, just to demonstrate to them that you love them like you won't let them do, And certain things you just don't do out of common sense. Certain things, everyone has their limits. So I'm not going to ask you to do something that you just, okay, this is beyond my, okay, this is just fine. Just don't, if it's going to kill you, then don't do it. You see, don't do it. I'm not going to ask you to do something that's going to kill you. I understand that. But I'm not a murderer. Or, yeah, anyways. Or something disgusting or gross. I'm not going to embarrass you or do nothing like that, you see. Anything that you consider embarrassing, then just don't do it for your sake, for my sake. But anyways, yeah, that's it. I hope you can resonate with the message, right? Love.